The internet has seriously refused to calm down ever since fans started comparing Brian Okwara with both Pearl Watts and Sonia Uch, because every single time Brian appears in a romantic movie with either of them, the reactions online become too intense to ignore. What started as normal movie discussions has now turned into a full relationship debate among fans who genuinely believe one of these actresses fits Brian Okwara perfectly more than the other. The funny thing is that viewers are no longer separating acting from reality anymore, because once clips from their movies begin trending, people immediately enter comment sections, talking like they personally know all three of them. Some fans strongly believe Pearl Watts is the perfect woman for Brian Okwara, because according to them both of them carry this mature, peaceful energy that naturally blends together. People say whenever Brian and Pearl appear together, everything feels soft, calm and classy. Their conversations in movies usually look very natural, and many viewers love the fact that their chemistry does not feel too loud or exaggerated. Supporters of Pearl Watts even claim she understands Brian Okwara's movie style more, because both of them have this gentle way of expressing emotions on screen. To many viewers, they look like the kind of couple that would avoid drama and simply enjoy a quiet, peaceful relationship together. But on the other side, the supporters of Sonia Uch are even louder, because according to them, the chemistry between Brian Okwara and Sonia Uch is simply on another level completely. Fans keep saying there is this emotional spark that instantly appears whenever both of them share scenes together, and honestly many people have noticed it too. Their romantic moments always trend very quickly online, because viewers become deeply attached to the way they interact with each other. Some people even admitted they started watching certain movies only because Brian Okwara and Sonia Uch were acting together. That alone already shows how powerful their connection looks in the eyes of fans. What makes this conversation more interesting is the fact that every new movie changes the direction of the debate again. Immediately Brian Okwara drops a movie with Pearl Watts, people begin flooding social media, saying she is obviously the better choice. Then once another emotional movie with Sonia Uch appears online, the same people suddenly change their minds again, because of the chemistry they see on screen. At this point, fans are literally divided into two different camps, and nobody seems ready to back down anytime soon. Personally, though, I still feel Sonia Uch is the best match for Brian Okwara, and there are several reasons why I think so. One major thing I noticed is how natural their connection feels whenever they are together in movies. The eye contact, the emotional scenes, the smiles and even the silence between them somehow feels believable. Some actors can act romance very well, but still make viewers remember it is only acting. But with Brian and Sonia, many scenes feel so real that fans begin questioning whether there might actually be genuine feelings somewhere behind the cameras. Another thing that keeps making Sonia Uch stand out beside Brian Okwara is how emotionally connected their performances usually feel. Sonia has this expressive acting style that makes viewers pay attention immediately, while Brian brings this calm, composed energy that balances her perfectly. Once both energies combine together, their scenes become very difficult for fans to ignore. Even simple conversations somehow feel emotional and meaningful when both of them are involved. That chemistry is one major reason fans constantly create edits and clips from their movies online. At the same time, I understand why many people continue choosing Pearl Watts too, because honestly she also looks very good with Brian Okwara. Their chemistry feels more mature and peaceful, while Sonia Uch brings a more emotional and passionate vibe. So depending on what kind of relationship viewers personally prefer, their opinions naturally change. Some people love calm, mature couples, while others enjoy emotional, intense connections that keep them excited. This is why the argument between Pearl Watts and Sonia Uch supporters has remained active for so long online. There are also fans who believe Brian Okwara himself enjoys working with actresses that naturally create reactions online, because every time he appears beside Sonia Uch or Pearl Watts, the internet immediately starts talking again. The comments sections become full of people analyzing body language, smiles, romantic scenes, and even behind-the-scenes clips. Some viewers even go as far as saying Brian looks happier beside Sonia Uch, while others insist he looks more comfortable with Pearl Watts. Everybody now seems to have their own opinion based on small details they notice from movies and interviews. One thing that keeps helping Sonia Uch in this debate is the younger fanbase she attracts online. Many younger viewers enjoy emotional romantic stories, and they feel Sonia and Brian deliver that kind of chemistry perfectly. Anytime emotional clips from their movies hit TikTok or Facebook, people immediately begin reposting them with captions talking about love, chemistry, and soulmates. Their scenes create emotional reactions very fast because viewers easily become attached to the connection they see between them. Meanwhile, Pearl Watts supporters continue defending her strongly because they believe chemistry is not always about loud emotions or dramatic scenes. According to them, peaceful understanding and maturity matter more in relationships, and that is exactly the kind of energy Brian and Pearl give together. Some even said they prefer watching Brian Okwara with Pearl Watts because their chemistry feels stable and realistic instead of overly emotional. So honestly, both sides still have very strong arguments. Still, despite all these different opinions, I personally keep leaning towards Sonia Uch because there is just something unique about the way she connects with Brian Okwara on screen. The comfort level between them feels effortless, and viewers can easily sense it while watching their movies. Their emotional scenes feel stronger, their romantic moments feel believable, and even their normal conversations somehow hold attention longer. That kind of chemistry is not something viewers ignore easily, and it explains why people constantly keep talking about them online. At this point, the debate has become one of the biggest conversations among fans who enjoy Nigerian romantic movies because everybody wants to defend their favorite pairing. Some people are fully supporting Pearl Watts, while others are standing strongly behind Sonia Uch. But for me personally, Sonia Uch still feels like the better wife for Brian Okwara because their chemistry simply feels more natural, emotional, and entertaining to watch. Every time they appear together, fans immediately react, and that alone says a lot about how strongly viewers connect with them. Now the real question is, who do you honestly think fits Brian Okwara better between Pearl Watts and Sonia Uch? Because this conversation is definitely not ending anytime soon, and fans already seem more invested in this debate than ever before.